Assalamualaikum and hi to our beloved lecturer, Madam Akmal. My name is Aiman Sarah binti Muhammad Arshad, BDA 2502008. Now, I will explain about the meaning of MPSAS, which is stand for Malaysian Public Sector Accounting Standards. MPSAS is a set of accrual-based accounting standards, which is developed by the Accountant General's Department AGD of Malaysia. MPSAS started on 1st January 2017 and all government agencies requires to use it from 1st January 2020. Furthermore, MPSAS are designed to apply to public sectors such as federal government, state government and also local governments to finance their activity directly or indirectly, either it is taxes, fees or debts. MPSAS also not focus on making profits at all. Next one is the purposes of MPSAS. MPSAS are developed to shift government accounting from a cash-based system to an accrual-based system. Previously, the government recorded transaction only when money enters and leaves the bank. But now, with MPSAS, we can record financial activities when they occur. This can show a complete activity of the finances. By doing all of this, it will improve the decision making, which MPSAS provides accurate financial information to make better budgetary decisions. At the same time, MPSAS will also identify potential financial risks. Next, transparency in public finances. MPSAS provides clear and standardized reporting of government financial activities. Furthermore, citizens deserve to know where all their tax money is spent. So, MPSAS ensures that government reports are easy to understand for the public and the auditors. Lastly, comparability across entities. With MPSAS aligned to international standards, which is IPSAS stands for International Public Sector Accounting Standards, Malaysia can now compare its financial performance with other countries. This can boost credibility and help us learn from other countries' public entities.
My name is Ala Farhana binti Ali. My ID number is BDA 2502016. I would like to explain the differences between public sector accounting and private sector accounting. I will focus on their objective and source of financing. For the objective, firstly, public sector accounting focuses on providing public goods and services without the intention of making profit. The main objective is to serve the public interest and improve social welfare. Public sector organizations aim to fulfill political, economic, social, regulatory, and performance objectives. For example, government hospitals provide healthcare services, public schools provide education, and local councils provide public facilities such as roads and parks. These services are offered to the public regardless of profit consideration. In contrast, private sector accounting focuses on profit maximization and maximizing returns to shareholders. Private sector organizations operate to generate income and increase the wealth of owners. For example, companies such as supermarket, manufacturing firms, and private hospitals aim to earn profit by selling goods and services. Their performance is usually measured based on profit, revenues, and return on investment. For financing, the public sector is mainly funded through taxation, service charges, and government allocations. Taxpayers contribute to government funds, but they do not receive direct or proportionate benefits in return. For instance, citizens pay income tax and road tax, which are used to build highways, public schools, and hospitals. Even if a person pays more tax, they do not receive more benefits compared to others. On the other hand, private sector organizations obtain financing from owners' contributions, sales of shares, bank loans, and the issuance of bonds. For example, shareholders invest money in a company and expect returns in the form of dividends and capital gains. Banks that provide loans receive interest, and bondholders receive interest payment based on the bonds they hold.
Greetings, I am Hana Humaira binti Muhammad Yazid. My ID number is BDA 2502030. Next, I will explain to you on how accrual accounting improves transparency and accountability. Before that, we need to know why accrual accounting are used in financial reporting instead of cash basis. First of all, A higher quality information enabled the government to make a consistently better decisions on budgeting, taxation, and public spending. For example, under cash basis accounting, expenses and revenue may appear next year when paid or received, but under accrual basis accounting, revenue and expenses are recorded when they are incurred. Next, the accrual-based information on the balance sheet shows what the government owns and owes, such as infrastructure and long-term debt. This allows the decision makers to look beyond short-term cash flows and focus on long-term financial sustainability. Moving on, accrual accounting improves transparency by providing complete financial picture because it records both assets and liabilities. This allows the public to clearly see what the government owns, such as buildings, roads, and equipment, as well as what it owes, like long-term loans. Secondly, accrual accounting recognizes revenues and expenses when they are incurred, not when the cash is received or paid. This shows the true cost of providing public services in the correct period. As a result, citizens and policymakers can understand how much it really costs to run hospitals, schools, or public transport. Lastly, accrual accounting improves accountability by improving the internal controls and increasing financial visibility. Since all of the transactions, obligations, and resources are recorded, it becomes harder to hide losses and manipulate the figures, which it helps to reduce the risk of fraud and mismanagement. Moreover, it helps to build the public trust. This is because when the financial information is clear and comprehensive, the public gains greater confidence in how the government manage the public funds. In accrual accounting, it demonstrates the responsibility and professionalism, which helps to build trust between the government and citizens.
Name is Amina Beti Shabir Ahmad. My ID number is BDA 2502020. One example of public sector organisation in Malaysia is Ministry of Education Malaysia, KPM. KPM is a public sector organisation that prepares its financial statement in accordance with the Malaysian Public Sector Accounting Standard MPSAS. It's relevant to KPM financial reporting because it ensures that transactions such as government grants, employer benefits, assets, and liabilities are recorded on an accrual basis. By applying MPSAS, KPM financial reports provide transparent, consistent, and comparable information on how public funds are used, which supports accountability to Parliament, the government, and the public. In conclusion, MPSAS plays a crucial role in enhancing the quality and credibility of financial reporting in Malaysia's public sector. By applying MPSAS, organizations like the Ministry of Education Malaysia can present more transparent, accurate, and accountable financial information, which supports better decision-making and strengthens public trust in the management of government resources.